We toured a federal border facility and a migrant shelter while in Eagle Pass, Texas, to understand the full border picture. Here's what we saw. 4-day-old Juan Angel is one of America's newest citizens. We met him and his 26-year-old mother, Leslie, at a temporary shelter the day after they were released from the hospital. She just had an emergency C-section. Are you in pain?
¿Tienes todavía dolor?
Sí.
Yes.
But you're smiling.
Pero tienes una sonrisa, ¿por qué?
Thanks to God, everything is okay, she says. After a 2-month journey from Honduras with her 9- and 4-year-old, Leslie told us she went into labor in the Rio Grande while crossing illegally to the U.S. He is a U.S. citizen now.
Es ciudadano americano.
Sí,
And that's what you wanted.
Eso es lo que querías.
ese eran los planes.
Yes, that was the plan, she says. Leslie said she came to the U.S. seeking better opportunities, but the road ahead is unclear. She can't take this Texas state-funded bus to a different city since newborns and Americans aren't permitted. Shelters that receive federal funds, like this one, only assist non-citizens, so newborn Juan cannot stay. Some of these asylum seekers have family in the U.S., but there's no federal program to settle them. The average wait for asylum to be granted is 4 years. There's a backlog of 3 million pending cases and less than 800 immigration judges to process them. Families make up 40% of arrivals in this sector, senior Border Patrol officials told us. This is the facility where migrants are processed. It can hold a maximum of 1,100 people for no more than 72 hours. Many arrive wet from the river and are offered food and dry clothes. They're given Mylar blankets, which are resistant to lice, and medical checks. Boys 14 and older are fingerprinted. 60% of the migrants now are single adult males, mostly Venezuelans, held in these plexiglass pods. Border Patrol estimates smugglers make $32 million a week in this 242-mile remote border stretch. They target this thinly resourced area. Since September, agents in Eagle Pass apprehended migrants from 61 countries, from as far away as Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. The FBI is investigating one picked up last week. The agents admit they don't know who they might have missed. They're frustrated that before Christmas, 90% of this sector went unpatrolled while they dealt with a crush of illegal entries. What's going to happen to these kids? There are caregivers for the unaccompanied children. This 6-year-old boy came on his own from Mexico. These young girls made the dangerous trek from Honduras on their own. And that weighs on the agents that apprehend them. A Border Patrol agent wanted us to know, as he put it, we're not monsters.
We have seen a lot of moms that have lost their kids in the river.
Valeria Wheeler runs the only shelter in Eagle Pass. She helps as many as 1,200 migrants a day after they're released by Border Patrol. She thinks Congress should make clear the trek isn't worth it.
We know that not everybody's going to be granted for asylum, so what's the point of all the struggles that they have to pass through and all the suffering that this is causing?
Can America balance the national security risk of a hemisphere-wide crisis while keeping our humanity and stay a nation of immigrants? That's the vexing challenge.